Hi, I want to show you how to tow in your brake pads today, which helps modulation a lot, but also stops the vibrations that cause brake squeal. The second thing I want to show you is how to do up your quick releases to get them a lot stiffer without stressing them. First off, we'll show you the brake pads. All you need for this today is a 4mm Allen key and a credit card, or my business card for example works perfectly. Same thickness as a credit card. But the aim of the game first is to get the front of the pad or the toe of the pad to touch first, just slightly before the heel of the pad, which is the back of the pad. The reason for this is, if you've ever used a belt sander before, if you lay a belt sander flat on a bit of wood when you're using it, it'll shudder a bit. If you apply pressure on the front of it slightly, it's a lot more even and doesn't vibrate. Same factor goes for a brake pad. If the brakes are towing in and touching the rim nicely, then they're not going to get pushed from the rear and shudder. They're just going to get pushed evenly and do their job, which is stopping the wheel. So what we want to do is we want to put the business card at the back of the pad, not at the front of the pad here, which I've seen someone do before. So that's the front. We want to put it at the back, about the last quarter, last third. Don't have to be perfect, just as long as it's the back of the pad and not the front. Now with my right hand, you can see I'm closing the brake lever. Sorry, I just got to switch hands because the Allen key's in it. So now that's nice and tight. I do it up nice and tight with my right hand holding the brake lever. Then I can undo this without the pad moving. I'm going to slightly release my right hand, not so the business card falls out, just so I can adjust the pad. Now what I want to do is make sure the pad is about 2 mils from the top. You don't want the pad going over this section here, or else it'll go into your tire and it'll cause a blowout. And I have seen this before a fair few times, too many times to not bring it up. So the pad just sits almost at this line here, the base of it, sort of in between, but a bit closer to this line here at the base, and nice and even, so it's dead straight. Now, what's happening is with my right hand, I'm pulling the brake levers shut. This way the pad is going to be at the exact same angle as the brake surface of the rim. So everything's going to be nice and compatible, very simple. This is under the heel, holding the heel slightly out. So when I do it upright now, a good pressure, not too crazy, but a good pressure there. Then I remove the card. The front of the pad is now slightly touching before the rear of the pad, and that causes the brakes to modulate and feed onto the rim very evenly, stops shudders, stops brake squeal. Simple, do it, it works. Second thing, the quick release here, you can see it's facing this direction. I have mine finished there, nice aero position, up to you. Some people have them finishing up here. Finish wherever you want, but just do this. This really works. Now if I go to open this, I cannot get that open. The reason is I've done it up a half turn and then open it that way. So all you do up your quick release as you normally would, holding this side. Say the whole thing was off, you're doing it up, doing it up, doing it up. Say you wanted it to finish facing up here, as some people do. So I do it, I'm just adjusting this with my right hand a little bit, doing it tighter. That's a bit too tight. That's pretty good. So here with 2 fingers, not too hard. You can hear there's a real nice hump on my cams of my quick release because I CNC more material off to create a more defined hump. Once it's got closed, all I do is spin it into that position. Then it is like a rock. You cannot undo that. That's as strong as any big heavy skewer, and these skewers are light. They're 52 grams a pair for skewers, and the load rating on these, I've done testing, is much, much higher. It's almost double when you actually do them up this way. So instead of stressing your quick release like some people do, trying to jam it, say it's up this way, trying to jam it closed. See, I can't get that closed there, but when I undo it, then do it this way, I can get it closed very easily. That's the best way to do it. When you do go to undo it, remember, you're not going to be able to open it, undo it, open it, and you're done. Simple as that. For the rear, generally I'll have mine face this way. So I'll do this up that way, and I'll have it face backwards. The rear I have facing that direction, goes up under the frame. No other bike, if you get, if you're in a crit race and someone touches the back of your bike, it can't open the quick release. So they're both pointing at each other, front this way, rear that way. That's the safest, easiest way I've found. Hope that helps a lot. Thank you.